just stay in STEM and follow your heart.
Hi, I'm Clark Brumfield, and I'm from the Awareness chapter. And my question is, what do you do to combat boredom while in space?
Well, it's interesting because I have not gotten bored up here in space yet. And part of that is because we're so busy up here. When we get downtime, what we end up doing is we're talking to family and friends. We're giving them tours of the space station, and we do a lot of science and other activities on board to ensure that the space station is in good condition. Like we'll have a couple of spacewalks next week in order to repair things outside the space station. So I haven't gotten bored yet, but I'll have to think of things to do when I get bored. That hasn't happened yet, though. Thanks for the question, Clark.
Hi, I'm Mariah from the Alexandria chapter, and my question is, how do you apply to be an astronaut?
Well, that's another good question. You should go onto the NASA site, should look at the requirements to become an astronaut, and then wait for the announcements to come up. The announcements are usually announced by USA Jobs, and you can go online and apply on there. But you have to make sure that you have the basic requirements that are outlined on the website in order to become an astronaut.
Hi, I'm Sierra Wilson from the Houston chapter, and this is my question. Is there day and night in outer space?
There is. There's actually a day and night. So the Earth is spinning and we are going around the Earth as well. So there are times when we don't see the sun. So it's nighttime on the station. So as I said, we're moving 17,500 miles per hour. So we have 16 sunrises and sunsets. So we constantly see the sunrise and sunset here. We can take pictures at night, take pictures in the daytime, and we have many chances to do that in a given day, given that we have 16 sunrises and sunsets. Good question, Sierra.
Hello, my name is Aiden Harrington from Greater Channel Chapter, and my question is, do you exercise in space to stay fit, and what exercises do you do?
And yes, we definitely exercise. Exercise is very important up here. It's one of the countermeasures that we use so that we maintain muscle mass and bone density. And so every day we have weightlifting, which always includes squats and some form of squats and deadlifts. And that's so that we can load the heaviest and the biggest bones in our body to ensure that we maintain density in them. And we also do some kind of cardio. We have a treadmill and a stationary bike where we spend minimum 30 minutes on in order to get our heart rate up. So we do cardiovascular exercises and we do exercises that help maintain our body mass, our muscle mass, and our bone density. Great question.
My name is Caleb Obanica from the San Antonio chapter, and my question is, what is your favorite meal in space?
My favorite meal in space, well, it varies from time to time. So, but this time, at this stage in the flight, one of my favorite things is, I like peanut butter. So for breakfast or for lunch, I like to have a peanut butter on whole wheat bread, or I like to have the chicken with beans and corn, and it's like it's kind of in a tomato sauce, but it's pretty healthy and pretty delicious. So that's a great question.
My name is Jacob Sam from the Clear Lake Bay Area chapter. My question today is, how do astronauts change clothes in space?
So Jacob, you're thinking about as we float, how do we get our socks on and our pants on and things like that? Well, we do it very slowly. You can kind of hold yourself pretty stable, and you could take off your socks and put them on easily. So, but as you can see, if you push off too hard, you'll add too much force, and then you'll start spinning out of control. So you got to stabilize yourself in order to do this. And, after a while, you become very, very good at being able to hold yourself steady in space.
Hi, my name is Gavin Wilson from the Austin chapter, and my question is, what happens if you get sick in space? How do you see a doctor?
Well, on this crew, we actually happen to have a medical doctor on board, but all of us are trained to be chief medical officers to do basic contingency medicine here on the space station. We practice doing blood draws so we can draw our own blood or someone else's if we need to. So if we get sick, any one of the crew members can actually help with trying to get us back to health. And because we do have a medical doctor on board, we all defer to him for what we need to do next. And we also have a lot of training on how to do that, how to maintain health, and procedures that will help us if we have to do something more complicated.
My name is Brendan Fodno from the Baton Rouge chapter, and my question is, do your legs get tired when you walk in space?
So in space, Brandon, we don't actually use our legs as much as we use our upper body. We use our upper body. We do use our legs to hold us, like grab a handrail, but we don't really walk in space. We float everywhere. And so during spacewalks even, the crew mainly use their upper body to translate from one end of the station to the other. So we don't really use our legs like you think. We mostly float, so our legs really don't get tired unless we're exercising, doing those squats and deadlifts that we have to do every day.
Hello, I am National Vice President Sativa Leach-Bowen. Thank you so much for joining and allowing our children of Jack and Jill of America Incorporated to participate in this event. We'd like to thank NASA and all of the individuals who allowed us to make this opportunity for our children. Have a great one.
Thank you for your questions and thank you for being here.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event.
Hey, station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
I'm ready for the event.
ACR, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call station.
Station, this is Houston ACR. How do you hear me?
I have you loud and clear. How me?
I've got you loud and clear. Loud and clear. Please stand by for opening comments.
Hello, my name is LaShonda Reed Larry. I'm the Regional Director of the South Central Region for Jack and Jill of America Incorporated. I would like to thank NASA for giving our children this unique opportunity to engage with you on the space station. Here is our first question.
Hi, I'm Anthony from the Southwest Suburban Dallas chapter, and my question is, can you describe an experiment you are doing in space?
Anthony, that's a great question. Just today, I was working on the material science lab, and we were installing a new sample in there. It's where they're looking at different materials and learning new things about how to make materials better and stronger on Earth and for use in space. So materials are a very important thing. They can protect us from radiation, that we can make habitats out of them. We can do many different things to protect ourselves with better materials. So we're doing quite a few material science experiments here on the station.
Hello, my name is Cameron Williams and I'm from the Humble Kingwood chapter. My question is, how do you speak to your family?